Hey everyone, a few days ago I got in something interesting that I ordered from Wish. It is a off-brand Lego, so Lego compatible bricks but not actually branded, definitely not a branded kit, for a pistol that was branded for The Wandering Earth, which is a Chinese science fiction film that came out in 2019. So I figured this will be an interesting build, and I figured rather than me just like kind of talking about it a little bit, I'll show a time lapse and give a little bit of commentary on it as we go. A few issues that I ran into that I'll point out. Otherwise, enjoy the time lapse. Unlike official LEGO kits, the bags were not set up so that you assemble everything from bag 1 first, then everything from bag 2, and so forth. I emptied the bags of bigger pieces. The biggest stuff was in one bag, the next biggest were in the next, and so forth. Finding the stuff for the minifigure took a while, and why there's even a minifigure just kind of blew my mind in general. After that, putting together a rack to hold onto 7 pieces of ammunition, and then it's onto the gun itself. First starting with the grip, which is actually pretty satisfying to hold. But again, taking a long time. I had separated the bags out. The ones with the smallest pieces were still in some of the bags, but I started to gather bowls together to hold on to some of them as well. Over time, I kind of learned which pieces were in which bag, but it still got pretty frustrating. Next was onto the main trigger mechanism of the gun. And not much to point out with that, but when it came time to finally attach it to the grip, the instructions weren't super clear on which pieces attached to which other pieces, so it wasn't fully connected. The rubber bands, as shown being put on here, are also on kind of lopsided, but eventually end up with a nice satisfying kind of trigger action. Anyway, I attached the grip and it was only attached by one piece and was kind of loose. Here's me trying to figure it out again and rework the rubber bands, eventually kind of getting it enough. The back slide is actually, the last time that I took it into my lap there is because the back slide isn't attached by anything physical, it's all just being held on by rubber band. And eventually more pieces kind of hold it in place to give it a guide to slide against, but it's not actually attached to any LEGO pieces. It's just floating free, held by rubber bands. The stickers actually make it look really nice. I'm happy with the quality of the stickers there. Around now I started playing with the grip of the pistol again, and you see it ends up being back really far as I managed to find something to attach it to, which was the incorrect thing to attach it to, but you can kind of see that it's swept back a lot further. Was putting a lot of stress on weird parts of the gun as well. Using an orange removal tool, yeah, that swept back a lot. An orange removal tool that I got from an official LEGO set, having to take things apart again. Eventually I figured it out when I finally came back for my last half hour or so. Got it properly attached, got the stickers on. And finally, it was done. I really like how this came out, actually. The stickers make it look nice and sharp, but even then, it's a really kind of fun sci-fi blocky look to it. You can pull on the slide a bit on its own. Again, this is not attached to anything LEGO, it just is attached by some rubber band that pulls it in, and it automatically gets pushed back when the trigger is pulled. So you get a little bit of that slide action as well. In addition, what the trigger does is it pulls that back just for the visual look, but also slides something forward. There is a piece in here that's kind of a standard bolt launcher. Slide this in, And then when you pull the trigger, there you go. You kind of slow it down, but it's not bad. It's not a bad speed. You know, it's the normal speed of that that piece there. But yeah, I like it. It's decently comfortable. Not as comfortable as holding an actual, or in my experience, an airsoft pistol. But it's a good look, and would not look out of place if it's in the background of an armory shot, just kind of hanging on the wall. So that is the Wandering Earth pistol set. I will not link to it on Wish because there's probably like 15 different listings and who knows what the official is and anything like that. You can search for it yourself. But yeah, I was happy with this build. It took me 3.5 hours. Each second of the time lapse was about a minute, so yeah, 3.5 hours. And aside from the frustrations of the bags not being labeled well, and that one bit we're trying to connect everything together with the grip to the rest of the pistol, I'm happy enough with the final result that it was a fun build. So, thanks for watching. Thank you for watching the time lapse that I felt needed more than just letting it run on its own. I felt it could use some commentary. So, yeah, thank you. And have a good one. Be sure to follow me at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.com/BoaterBug, support at Patreon and Ko-Fi.com/BoaterBug, watch live at Twitch.tv/BoaterBug. Thanks everyone, and have a good one.